Jim, everybody. Psycho, are you gonna create a Zoom or should I create the Zoom link? I will just create it. But if you already have it, go ahead and post it. I'm gonna start creating it just in case. Hey everybody, we're gonna get started in just a second. Yeah, I see my typing with the pizza. I wasn't muted. I got caught with the mic on. And I had some Zoom issues, so I just had to leave and come back. I had some issues sharing my screen. I think we're gonna be okay now. Whoops. Hey, Ron, Because I had to leave Zoom, I made you the host, and now I can't share my screen. Will you make me the host again, please? This is what happens when you're gone for a week, I guess. All right, good. I think I got it now. Okay, I think that's it, right? Can folks see my shared screen, just the title screen? Jim, everybody. All right, so cool. Someone's here. Yay, thank you for joining up, Ocean.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Welcome back, Josh.
Thank you. Cool. So yeah, let's kick things off with appreciations, please. It's kind of late week in general, seeing as how the end of year holidays, Christmas Eve starts on Friday, so the whole week's going to be light. But anyone have appreciations?
Ocean's been
Up
crushing
here.
on these bounty things. I appreciate that.
Wow,
Just
that was
thank
quick.
you. Yeah, you like jumped up and sat down in like 2 seconds. Too funny. I just wanted
I
to
echo
thank.
that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, thanks, never was. I appreciate that as well. Just wanted to highlight the awesome job that the operations team did. I guess it was Friday with the issue with wallet pairing that cropped up in Fox Farm. So thank you all for coordinating to get that resolved in a very efficient manner.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate seeing all the nice progress coming back and seeing all the things that have been done in a week. That was exciting for me. So that's well, let's just go ahead and get rolling. Here we are, our stuff for the week. And Ocean, you're gonna kick us off for the platform team.
Yeah, happy to. So just some highlights on the last week. Previously we had CoinGecko as our only market data provider, and we actually had a bounty hunter come in, implement integration to CoinCap. So that's awesome. They were able to write a very substantial amount of code, but following existing patterns, and so that really was nice to see some pretty beefy bounty work getting completed. Internally, we have engineers working on integrations with the Yearn vaults for market data services from there to be able to price the Yearn vault tokens correctly in the UI, so people will be able to see what those represent if they are staking in Yearn. We are working to create some more tracking of just kind of some metrics and data for the engineering processes in general. But last week, I had 30 PRs across 11 from 11 contributors in 4 different repos, and 4 new contributors last week, which is great to see. And that was spread across. We had 3 new bounties created and 4 bounties closed successfully. There is a tracking doc for anyone that wants to kind of see, as that progresses across weeks. I'll be updating that, and we can certainly add more metrics to it. It's all being sourced from the analytics.shapeshift.com implementation. And this week, there's been a lot of discussions around kind of more abstractions for the chain adapters. For example, we have a Bitcoin chain adapter that really probably should be a UTXO chain adapter. And so that's one of a couple of different conversations that are going on about how to make things more generic and scalable for more contributors to come in and implement features. So that one's ongoing, and I think that probably this week will be some work done there. And then just a few standing items. We're still obviously very happy to accept contributions for any of the repos listed there. Our stand-ups will still occur this week. Josh, do we have plan on having stand-ups next week or no?
I think we'll make that call later in the week. I'll just get a sense of. I don't think anybody's going to be around. So if so, no, I'll be available and around. So I'll chat with people and we'll see. I'll make an announcement about it in the engineering public channel.
Awesome. But this week we'll still have stand-ups 10 a.m. Mountain Time as usual. So feel free to join us there. And I think that is everything.
Cool. Thank you. And I know that Kevin is out this week, so there's no update on CoinStream. There'll be, if anything goes wrong for on-call, we'll be able to support that, but there's going to be no development on the coin side of things this week. Conscience, is Conscience also out this week? He very well might be, and he's not here. So, do you know,
He's
Ocean?
not out this week, so I'm not sure if he just maybe had a conflict with this meeting or something.
Okay. And since I wasn't here last week, I guess we'll just go with what he's got here. It's kind of a light update. Do you have anything to add that you know of on that side? Maybe the fact that I do know that infrastructure budget, the infrastructure proposal passed, so I know he's going to be working with Marley. I don't know if that's this week or not, but on getting Unchained running in another Amazon environment. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that's probably the big headline for last week, is that proposal passing and that moving forward.
Cool. And Mr. Nerdhair, you popped up for like 5 seconds to appreciate Ocean, and boy, not only did he leave the stage, it looks like he left the whole meeting. Oh,
No, I'm here.
there you are. Hello, sir.
Very sneaky.
Okay. So I'm hoping that Create React App 5 will sort the build determinism thing once and for all. I'm working on getting that upgrade through now. Later today, there will be a meeting with the Pindo people, and hopefully I can, we can get the final couple issues checked off there. D, I'll DM you after. I'm hoping we can sync ahead of that just to make sure we're on the same page. I have a branch with some web worker stuff done that I'm going to work with Ocean to get in a bountyable state. And then just a bunch of administrative stuff mostly this week. Budget proposal, RDP proposal will be going to Snapshot later today. I'd say please go vote, but mostly I just want feedback. Please give, helpful input, especially around numbers, like, budget numbers. That's not my strong suit, and I admit that.
Cool. All right. Thank you there, Mr. Nerdhair. Adam is out this week, so as he says there, he's out the 20th to the 28th. So that's that. All right, so now we're down to me already. And before I left, I posted some job descriptions for engineer and senior engineer. We have very specifically not promoted anything about them yet because the next step is to work on the vetting process, whatever our interview process is going to be. So I want to spend some time working on that this week and getting feedback from folks. As I said earlier, light engineering availability this week. Christmas even on Friday. Christmas gets even on Friday. No, Christmas Eve is on Friday, so no one's around on Friday from the engineering workstream, I think from everywhere. And then the work stream is off then all next week too, except for on call. I'll be around if needed. Won't be like at my desk the whole time, but if you need me for anything, and particularly if you know that you will, let me know this week and I can make time for that next week. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all of that stuff. And I wanted to say one little word that I think is applicable to all of us. I went on a silent meditation retreat last week. Very interesting to sit in silence for 6 days in a row, 6 full days in a row, and even to the point of you don't even make eye contact with other people. They try to encourage you to have that much time with yourself. You don't talk to others. You avoid eye contact as much as possible, and it's really there's something really healthy or healing to me anyway in that silence. And one of the things that there were some great teachers. One of the things that they talked about before and after that I think is applicable to everybody, that you hear a lot of people who are like meditation teachers or whatever, is to try to find little moments in the day where, I mean, even we're talking like 5 or 10 seconds where you can just totally, or not, shut your brain down as much as possible. Don't work, right? Like you're switching tasks. You're going from, you've been coding for a while and you need to go check on Discord, or you need to check email, or you're going to get up and have lunch or something. And if you take 5-10 seconds even, and one cue could be to look in a different direction, don't look at your monitor, and just let yourself essentially like space out for a little bit, that it really helps reset some things in your brain. And I think it's a worthy experiment. If you feel at all drawn to that, I highly encourage you to give that a shot, to try to do that as many times as you can, even if it's just a couple times during the day. I think it's makes a huge difference. So I just wanted to pass on that little bit of what the teachers taught me that might be useful to you. And on to Diggy.
Thank you, Josh. GM, everybody. Yeah, lots going on. Product, mobile app. We have been still having those conversations about the future of the mobile app. It sounds like we're starting to lean towards potentially doing kind of like a wrapped version of the new open source web app, since it's so awesome on mobile. But again, TBD. But whatever the future of the mobile app is, it will not have auth. It will not have like the email login and stuff anymore. Web, providing liquidity, UX in the new web app. We've been working on this and running usability, and we're doing more usability this week. But again, that's two-sided, one-sided, multi-sided, just trying to make that a scalable solution that works for all these different types of liquidity providing. And then also that includes the Osmo bonding. We've been usability testing that. So anybody who's participated in that, thank you very much. And yeah, we're keeping that going because we got a lot of good feedback last week. And then the Cosmos Osmos kickoff for the spec breakdown happened on Friday. So just moving forward on that. We have some modifications we need to make, and then hopefully the engineering breakdown will be set up after Adam. And then, yeah, just our priorities this week is that Cosmos core, so just send, receive, staking UI updates after the spec breakdown, and then web V2 continuing any UI improvements, continuing usability testing for LPing and bonding, and then on Juno sync up, and hopefully maybe get into a place where we can move that forward. And that's it. And I'll pass it to either Fox McCloud or Willie, whoever wants to go next. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Diggy. Yeah, you pretty much covered everything. Really looking forward to reconnecting with on Juno, and then hopefully doing this engineering breakdown for the Cosmos Osmos spec that just got kicked off on Friday. I'm sure scheduling that might be a little difficult this week and next with the limited engineering resources, but hopefully, yeah, we get that kicked off soon, and I'll hand it over to Willie.
Thanks, Fox. Thanks, everybody. GM, not much to add. Just we kicked off the Cosmos core spec on Friday. That looks good so far. Working on some final tweaks to the spec and to the UI UX based on the discussion with stakeholders on Friday. That meeting was recorded too, so if you didn't have the chance to catch that but want to catch up, definitely encourage you watching that one hour session to get fully up to speed with the plans for this Cosmos core epic. And looking forward to engineering, breaking this down, available to help out with the breakdown. But I think breaking this down, as well as there's a preliminary step that engineering would like to spend a little bit of time doing some architecture brainstorming before going straight into breakdown. So once that's done, Fox McCloud and myself will be ready to support you guys with the breakdown, and really looking forward to getting this feature over the finish line.
Cool. I know that Elmet and Pasta Ghost are two folks that are working on that abstraction layer. That's the work before we break down the UI stuff, is to build that chain adapters abstraction layer. So they had some conversations with Adam last week, and they're running with that this week. So that's the progress happening there. That should help things once everybody's back. Okay, thanks for those updates, Diggy, Fox McCloud, and Willie Fox. Does anybody else have any other information, announcements, or questions? All right, thanks everybody.